Students, today we are going to discuss about schematic rearrangement. So you might have seen already I have shared one page on Google Classroom on the way how to remember those molecular rearrangements which involves migration to electron deficient nitrogen atom. Your rearrangements, that is Hofmann's rearrangement, schematic rearrangement, Curtius rearrangement. So all these are the kind of rearrangement which involves migration to electron deficient nitrogen atom. So this is a rearrangement in which your carboxylic acids, they are going to react with hydrazoic acids. So this HN3, this is called as hydrazoic acid in presence of H2SO4, and you are going to get primary amine. So this kind of rearrangement, it is called as schematic rearrangement. So for all these rearrangements, the intermediate which is going to form is isocyanate. So we will see how the mechanism of this reaction takes place. So first, your carboxylic acid, when it is being treated in presence of H2SO4. So this acid which being used, so this acid is responsible for making this carbon atom electron deficient. So this H plus, it will attack on your this oxygen atom, because oxygen valency 2 and lone pair of electron. So this H, it will attack on your this oxygen atom. So here it will be OH. So when this, we are going to write it as a OH. So your this oxygen atom, it will be having positive charge. Otherwise, that is one way, or you can write a positive charge on this carbon atom, right? So because whatever this bond, the two electrons which are involved in this bond, those will be used to form a bond with your hydrogen. So here it will be C single bond OH and positive charge on carbon atom, right? So this carbon atom, now it become electron deficient. So your this hydrazoic acid, it is now, it will attack on your this electron deficient carbon atom. So your this hydrazoic acid, it can be written as in this way. So here you can see this nitrogen atom, it is satisfied 3 valency lone pair of electron. On this nitrogen atom, the valency has been exceeded, so we have written a positive charge. And this nitrogen atom, there are 2 lone pair of electrons, so I have written a negative charge, right? So now this hydrazoic acid, it will attack on your this carbon atom. So this carbon atom, it is already deficient. So when this hydrazoic acid has attack on your this carbon atom, we can write it like this. The same way I have written just your this NH single bond and triple bond N, right? So now is this intermediate, it will undergo intramolecular rearrangement. So this OH and this H, they are going to get eliminated as a one water molecule. When this elimination is going to take place, your this OH, it will get eliminated as a OH minus ion, and this H as a H plus ion. So the two electrons which are involved in this NH bond, so those electrons are going to get migrate over here. So there will be formation of C double bond N, right? So here we can write it as a RCOH, then double bond N, single bond N, and this one. So now your this intermediate what you got, again it undergoes rearrangement. So this N2 is going to get eliminated from your molecule. So when this elimination of N2 will take place, your this nitrogen atom is going to become electron deficient. And that's what we are going to say, that this is a reaction, or this is a rearrangement which involves migration to electron deficient nitrogen. So in order to satisfy this R, it will get migrate towards your nitrogen. So here there will be RN double bond C, and at the same time this bond between O and H, it is going to get migrate over here. So there will be formation of double bond O. That is what you are going to get is RN double bond C double bond A. That is isocyanates we are going to get, which on reaction with water you are going to get primary amine and CO2. So thank you.